Welcome back. It's another episode of Come Man Take It. It's your boy Shine. I got my boy Gutter in here with me again today. Gutter, say what's up to the people, man.
What's up, good people?
Yo, we're gonna do the same thing we do every day, twice a day. We're gonna sit here and break down a couple headlines, let you know how we feel about things, and just give you our opinion, our viewpoint on a couple things. The first one we got today, a woman defends herself from man. She filed multiple protection orders against court documents show. Gutter, what you got on that?
Well, I guess the dude was an ex-boyfriend, ex-cop from Florida.
Word.
And, she don't file 2 restraining orders against this guy.
Hold on, man. So she filed a restraining order, then she had to file another restraining order.
Right.
How restrained this the guy had to be? Go ahead, go. What up, man? What up?
Well, I guess he can't take no further answer than one night he started attacking her, and then, she fired off in him.
As she should.
And she wasn't charged with nothing. As of now, she hasn't been charged of anything.
Man, that's every now and then you get yourself a feel-good story in the news, you know what I'm saying? Because, man, there's so many other times that you hear that story go the other way where the woman been telling folk that the man is abusive and this and that, and don't nobody pay her no attention, and then she end up dead somewhere. Right. I'm just glad that this one right here was able to go the other way. Now, did he kill her? Did she kill him?
Yeah, she killed him.
Oh, man, that's what's up. Yeah, man, he won't be abusing nobody else. But, man, this thing, man, this whole mental health thing, man, right. It's so serious, man, because, it's like, man, you was talking earlier, man, people expect a football player to go out there and play football all day long and not bring no football activities home. They expect a police officer to go out there and police all day long and not bring no police activity home. Like, these people aren't getting the proper amount of therapy and talking to that they need to be able to cope with situations, and then you're really putting innocent people, their spouses and their family, at great danger by not giving these people the talking to that they need, man, because I'm telling you, man, you can't send somebody to war and expect them to come back and be just fine. Exactly. It's so much that need to be did out there. And the whole defund the police thing, like I say, that's just a bad narrative. They shouldn't call it that. It's the same way they called Obamacare. If you would have just called it good health care for Americans, everybody would have loved it. But you put Obama's name on it, and now you're going to have people going back and forth, because politics is just, instead of politics being there for the people, it's more of a competition. Everything in the world is turning into a competition. Yeah. Ain't nobody trying to be together and help build something together. Everybody want to have the best or the biggest. And that's going to be the downfall of this country, man. At the end of the day, capitalism breeds that, though. It breeds the competition. It breeds you going at your neighbor neck. It breeds you want to have what your neighbor got and doing whatever you got to do to get that. But, man, if you can work with somebody, you do a whole lot better than working against them.
Right.
And I don't know if that got anything to do with this whole cop thing, because the police just, they got a hard job, man. At the end of the day, they got a hard job, man. They don't never know what's on the other side of that door that they over there talking to this guy at. They don't know what's going on, and everybody want to go home. I get that.
Man,
But instead of funding police departments to have tanks and shit that look like they going to war in Iraq and Afghanistan, they need to fund these people with psychiatrists.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Put a whole ward, a whole unit of psychiatrists on every force. So that way when somebody calling this a mental health issue, we can send the psychiatrist with an officer. We ain't gonna send her by ourselves now, because, crazy people do crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? And if he need to be handled, he need to have somebody that is able to handle him. But you need to have somebody who's trained and been to school to be able to talk to these people, right, and try to reason with these people, instead of so many innocent people having to be killed. And then I know it's hard on the police too. He can't go home and sleep good that night. You know what I'm saying? He read the paper too. His family talk to him. Everybody ain't happy that this done happened with him. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure that counseling go a long way to help both sides, man. You got anything else on that?
Well, they said the reason why she wasn't charged because of the paperwork she don't file.
Yeah, that's always good, man. Ladies, if you out there in an abusive relationship and you trying to get away from somebody, make sure you go through the proper channels to file that paperwork and everything. I know you don't want to hurt him because you love him and everything, but don't let him hurt you. Do whatever you got to do to try to get away from that thing. You know what I'm saying? And the shit, even with the proper paperwork, man, a lot of times these guys still get off, man. But you just have to stay vigilant and, do the best you can And you know, be careful who you attach yourself to. I know they be out there and be wolfing sheep's clothing. They don't come at you like they finna beat your ass. But as soon as you see that first sign, don't think that's just a one-time event. It ain't never just a one-time event. Get out, get help, get safe. All right, go to what's the next thing we got
Next
going
thing
on?
we got man found guilty of 31 counts in March 20 COVID party gang shooting.
This little folk, ain't it?
Yeah, that little folk.
Yeah, man. This guy, you know that this guy, him decided a long time ago that he was going to give his life to a life of crime. Cause how you go home to your mom and tell her, Mom, my name little folk now? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think everybody who called him that need to be an accessory to the fact. Because y'all knew this guy wasn't up to no good. Once you go that deep in that little anything, except Lil Wayne. But damn that little anything, man. So this guy done went to a COVID party. Now, March 2020, that when COVID was real heavy. They were telling everybody to stay in the house. These folks done had a party and thought enough to invite this young man down there. And he done went down there with 3 other guys, and they done shot the party up. Now, this is what I find about gang members that just it makes me not too worried. Cause if you in a house full of 30 people and you shooting and you can only shoot one and that's your partner, I ain't even got nothing to worry about, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause you gonna give me 5 or 6 chances to get you, and I ain't gonna need but one. I'm fully trained. You know what I'm saying? People need to start spending time on the corner and go down to the range. You know what I'm saying? Cause bullets too expensive to be wasting them the way they be wasting them. You know, I'm not advocating for nobody hurting nobody. I was just being funny a little bit right there. But what I'm saying is these guys, they need to find something better to do with it. So go to the military. Go to school, man. It ain't lying to go to school, dog. When you 30 years old, man, that guy that went to school, he straight.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't still living with his mom. He ain't still running around the same block. He done seen a lot of stuff by the time he 30. Why you ain't seen nothing but the same stuff you saw walking to school every day. I mean, the world is way bigger than your block, bro, and the schoolhouse. You think that it's boring because you stuck wherever you stuck at, but man, get yourself together and go somewhere. This world is wide open to you, young brother. You can go anywhere and they'll love you. You're a young man from anywhere. You can go anywhere in the world and they'll love you. Stop being stuck in your own hometown, because that's the stuff that bring you down. I can guarantee you 90% of niggas that get caught and go to prison, they go to prison in their hometown or doing something trying to get back to their hometown. You know what I'm saying? Get out, man. Broaden your horizons. Live life, man. It ain't loud about that, man. I saw Charleston White say, when he was growing up, he thought going to prison was just a part of life. I am so thankful that I didn't grow up in an environment where I felt like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because, man, I always thought having fun was a part of life. The prison part you could take to yourself, you know what I'm saying? I never wanted to partake in that part of it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing nobody can hold over me, nothing like that. I did it all, but except go to prison, because that is not where you need to be. That ain't the move. That is not the move, bro. You here surrounded 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for how many years they give you, man? You kidnapped from your people. They have to allow you to see your people, man. These your people, and you got to be allowed to see them. And you gonna sign up for that? Cause once you put that moniker on yourself, once you give yourself that street name, you got to live up to that. You got to be that guy. You know what I'm saying? If not, you know what I'm saying, the talk gonna start. Once you give yourself that street name, you got to be that guy. You done created a whole, let's like Charleston White say, he a character. You done created you a character that you got to live up to now. Now that's who you got to be. You can't be Quintrez or whatever your mama named you, who she wanted you to be. Right. Now you got to be this guy in the street that named you to be. You gonna let somebody else take over your mama role.
It's sad, man.
It's sad, man. I hate the state that our people in, man. But you know what, man? We're going to get it together, man. We're going to get it together through prayer and just keep trying to get to them, man. Because, you know, everybody ain't lost. It's some of them out there on the right path doing good things, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully prison will turn little folk around. Hopefully he'll find some religion in there, get itself together, and want to come out and be a respectable member of society when he come home. What you got next, man?
California man.
Man.
$33,000 in the bank. He checked out at 24 hours later. realize no money and no money.
But what you'll do, man, you done got yourself up to $33,000. You done did the right thing. You got you a cashier check, took it down to the bank, deposited. You get on your phone that morning, put your stuff in, man. Ain't no money there. You still just got $25 in the bank.
You go down to the bank, you go to close the door, man. Y'all could have told me this yesterday.
Yeah, man. How you close down a whole bank without no sign? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So, from my understanding, this guy had to go through all kind of channels and stuff to get his money back, man. What he had to talk to the.
Had called the news station and the bank CEO at another branch.
Good God Almighty, man! This man had to go all the way up to the CEO of Bank of America. See, Bank of America been getting Bank of America stay in the news.
Wow.
Them folk be doing stuff. I think they was stealing money from their people a while back or something, man. That might have been another bank. Don't quote me on that one, y'all. I don't want to get sued. You know what I'm saying? But it was one of them banks that was taking money from their people, man. Dog, man, they say when Buddy went there, they said there was no record of the transaction. So as far as she was concerned, no transaction happened.
No, nothing.
God, boy, if you tell me, man, oh my God, man, you lucky if I don't come across the counter on you with $33. I might be thinking about it, man, but $33,000.
They ain't give him no receipt.
I don't know if Buddy had a receipt or not. I don't know.
He had to have a receipt and everything.
He had to have.
For them to give it to him.
Yeah, for them to end up giving it to him, he had to
He
end
got
it.
it back, but he had to have the
That
receipt.
should have been an easy.
He had a copy of his deposit slip. He did. He had a copy of his deposit slip, but everybody just kept telling him, man, nothing we can do. Nothing we can do. Nothing we can do.
Yeah, man.
Oh, this what he did wrong, y'all. This what he did wrong.
What did he do?
He made the cashier check out the Bank of America instead of making it out to himself. So he done paid these folks $33,000. And they was just gracious enough to give it back to him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man. This man done made the cashier check out the Bank of America. You got to be careful, young people. I know they don't teach y'all stuff like this in school. They used to teach us how to write checks. They don't teach y'all stuff like this. But you got to pay attention to what line go where. You know what I'm saying? Because that stuff will end up making you lose a whole lot. And it take a whole lot of trouble to get it back. This man had to go all the way up to the CEO of... I want y'all to think for a minute how long you done stayed online just to talk to a regular person. Did you know how long that man stayed on hold to talk to the CEO? But I would have did it for $33,000. I'd have been right there holding like a month. Man, I would have had my phone on charge. Goddamn, might have had 2 charges on that motherfucker. They better not go dead while I'm on him waiting on him.
You know his wife wanted that kitchen too?
Yeah, that right there supposed to be reminding, man. You know,
big man.
man, shit, boy, he
had to do something.
He might have to Walter White that thing, get him $33,000 real fast, boy. 'Cause I know mine, but if I done told her we remodeling on Tuesday and we ain't ready Tuesday,
Man.
shit, boy, I might have, boy, I better, I have to
CEO.
call somebody, but somebody else gonna have to explain that to me, 'cause she is not trying to hear what I'm talking about. I done fucked up for her, she concerned. No, no, how you deposit the check and the check ain't there? I'm looking at the account. That what she gonna be telling me. I'm looking at the account.
The bank gone, baby. The bank gone. I went down now.
Yeah, man. I know that man had a. That's why he stayed on hold that long, boy. Shit, he was motivated, boy. That told me that he couldn't let that call go through, man. Goddamn, boy. Oh, that was a good one right there, man. What's next, man?
What's next? 16-year-old killed at a fair in Atlanta. 2 other teens were shot.
Oh man, but we can't let our kids go nowhere nowadays, man. And the thing about it, man, I believe me and Baby Ray good kids, you know. And they be wanting to go places, man. And they think we being mean when we tell them no. And it ain't that we being mean, we want to keep them safe, man. And you know, just kids don't want to fight no more. Like who? Man, you know how hard it would have been for me to get a pistol at 14, 15 years old? Well, nobody finna give me no pistol at 14, 15 years old. Right. Even my dude that was in the street would have just told me go fight. Know what I'm saying? Go fight by that, man. He whooped you. Learn how to fight better and go back and fight him again.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, but people be making permanent decisions with temporary emotions, man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the people that I fist fought with when I was younger, some of the best niggas I know today. You know what I'm saying? Like some the people from Jones, man, that I really was cool with, man. Like I wouldn't trade them guys and their experiences for the world, dog. You know what I'm saying? And these kids don't even understand that the situation that they got going on right now is small and temporary. So what? That Joker said something about you. So what?
He ain't the
So
only one.
he ain't the only one, and he probably just hating, trying to be you. You know what I'm saying? Once you can figure that out, man, it's a whole nother way on the scale, man. It just I just hate that these kids and whoever it is that's being the bitch ass nigga that's giving pistols to these kids, because these kids can't go get no pistols. Somebody's supplying these kids with the guns. I know it ain't one person. I ain't saying it like it's just one magical person out there handing kids guns. But all of y'all out there that's handing these kids these guns, man, y'all most scared to fight too, man. You know, I ain't win all on. You know what I'm saying? I damn sure didn't lose all on. You know what I'm saying? But man, I'm still here. They still here. They can go play with their kids. I can play with mine, man. It's just so sad that you can't send your kids to the fair, man. To the fair, dog.
No.
And my kids want to go to the skating ring and want to go do all kind of other stuff. But I saw down here at the skating ring that the kids were acting a fool, man. You know?
Run out through the mall parking lot.
Yeah, man. Like it's just a sad situation, man. A thing about the problem is, man, the government is always putting their hands too deep in people's houses, man. The government got you scared to discipline your child, but then when your child go out there undisciplined, that's what happened to them.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Now, you got an option. You can discipline your child the way that you know you want to discipline your child, but you know you're taking a risk.
Mm-hmm.
People can knock on your door any day for you disciplining your child. You know what I'm saying? And you know, my mom did her thing when I was little. I ain't gonna act like she didn't. My mom did her thing, but I'm talking about I done got it with objects. I ain't gonna say what object, but I done got it with objects, man. But I'm still here. You know what I'm saying? I really recognize right from wrong. You know what I'm saying? If I'm finna do something that I know is wrong, I feel a certain type of way before I do it. You know what I'm saying? I got that built-in fear of what could happen that didn't have to come from the government giving it to me. I got it at home.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And people nowadays, you ain't allowed to do that, man. Man, it's just a sad situation, bro. It's just a sad situation. I pray for everybody who affected by this. You know what I'm saying? Say it started with a fight. I guess the person with the gun started losing, or whoever had the gun, the person who they were with started losing, or whatever. People don't want to. A lot of the thing is, people don't want to take their ass whooping on social media.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? It was one thing in my day to get my ass whooped, and there might have been 3 people who liked it. They had to be there and see it. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays, man, you'll fuck around and go viral, and 1 million people will see you getting your ass whooped. And that's got to be troubling to you, man. You know, that's got to be troubling. You could be 30 years old and go somewhere and people remember you at the dude that got his ass whooped on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Because the video will never die. You know what I'm saying? The video will never die, man. It'll keep getting reshared and reshared and reshared, man. And you know, I'm just glad I ain't never had to deal with that situation. And I hope these kids come up with a better way for them to deal with it. I don't know what the solution is, because, man, I know nobody want to be no viral ad with them. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of time, it be the little dude that had to shoot the big dude that was bullying him. He didn't want to fight him in the first place.
Yeah.
That's why he brought that gun with him, because he knew that Joker still was going to be bothering him. This Joker know he can whoop him. You know what I'm saying? But he still want to bother him. There's a lot of that bully shit going on, man. God damn it. And, you know, it's a lot of angles and a lot of camera lenses to look at this thing through, man. I just hope our kids can get it together. I pray for all of them every day. I pray everybody listening, kids come home to them every day. They grow up to be successful adults. What's next, Gunner?
United States Secretary of State discusses Brittany on Grindr.
Brittany Griner. Yeah, man. We're gonna get to that. But hold on. I want to step back and go back to that video with the Chicago Police Department Deputy Chief niece.
Oh, wow.
I want to hit that one right there, man. So it ain't just white privilege no more. This little girl thought she was finna pull some police privilege.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She done got pulled. Well, did she get pulled over?
Yeah, they ended up putting her over. What had happened, I guess the dude was in the car with her in the passenger seat and got out and sold some dope to a black Suburban and got back in while the police were watching. So the police got behind him and everything. He started throwing dope out the window and everything. And ended up getting pulled over. And you know, the body camera,
So she wasn't selling dope. Her boyfriend selling dope, and she letting her boyfriend sell dope in her auntie car.
right,
That's registered to the police department.
right.
So she don't think when these police see this police department car pull up and make this strange transaction that they don't want to see what the fuck going on. They thought they were being smarter than the police gonna sell dope out the police.
Car.
That's the easiest way. You could have been in a regular car and went and talked to that person in the Suburban, and you might would have just been hollering at him.
Right.
But when I see a guy in regular clothes looking like a thug, gangsta ass nigga, and want an hour car, I got to go see what that is right there. I ain't got no boy. I'm talking about goddamn how Charlamagne do the donkey of the day. We need to get some kind of shit of the day for these niggas, boy. We need some of the day. I don't want to steal Charlamagne shit, goddamn, because Charlamagne like the type of nigga that'll come get you, goddamn, a little short ass. But goddamn, I need to come up with something though. I don't know, man. Goddamn, 'cause boy, these jokers, man, they do some of the dumbest crimes, man. Oh my goodness, I see how Charlamagne keep one every day. You can do 3 or 4 on. All right, well, what was that thing about Brittany Griner? From what my understanding, man, people think that Russia might use her as a hostage now.
Right.
Nah?
And that's what he thinking.
Well, you know, they say she been locked up for 3 weeks now. You know, the way I first heard the story, I thought she had just got locked up. From my understanding, she been detained about 3 weeks now.
Right.
You know, and man, my advice to everybody traveling abroad is follow the law. Wherever you go, especially when you outside the United States, know the law.
Yeah.
Know what you can and know it extensively. You remember that boy got that whooping over there, and I went to Korea or somewhere that they gave that boy them lashes over there, and he died from getting whooped over there. Wow. Yeah, man, like them folk don't play by their laws. You know what I'm saying? And they built different. They can take their punishment. You know what I'm saying? God, you give an American 15 lashes, he might not be able to take that no more. You know what I'm saying? But I think dude from Ohio and everything, man, God bless his parents and everything. I believe he passed away after that. But you know, man, you have to be real cognizant of what these people's laws is and everything, and what the punishment for these laws are. Man, you think I'd be in Russia jaywalking? Man, like if I'm in Russia to do business. So I'm gonna do whatever business it is I got to do in Russia, and I'm finna get the hell up out of Russia. You know what I'm saying? And like, man, like I hope she all right, and I pray she have a safe return. You know what I'm saying? But man, you got to make better decisions, man. You're putting yourself in a situation that's bigger than you. Now you putting yourself in a national security situation. You know what I'm saying? And man, these folks can do all kind of shit to you to try to get what they want, man. You done put yourself at the mercy of the Kremlin. I don't ever want to be at the mercy of nobody. The last place is the Kremlin, though. But you understand? I pray she got there, get it together and everything. What's the day, man? This Sunday evening?
Sunday,
Yeah, man. After that, we got Gary Payton. Oh, man. Mr. Gary Payton did an interview on Vlad TV, and Gary Payton says that Shaquille O'Neal used to do some of the nastiest shit in the world.